How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about the secret to a positive mind. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down that negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So you want to start thinking differently. You want to live life with a positive mind. You want that positive mindset that will make you feel better, that will make you feel the good in your life, make you receive the good that you know is out there for you. If you want to do this, there's something that you have to focus on, and it's your thoughts. You see, your thoughts and the words in your mind, they are indicators of your perception. Imagine this. Imagine if every day you woke up and you said, I am a champion. I am a champion. I am a king. I am a queen. I am a god. I am powerful. I am infinite. I can do anything that I desire. Imagine if that was on repeat in your mind. You hit a failure. That was what reinforced it. You hit a setback. That's what came to reinforce you every single time. You would never quit because your belief of who you are would be beyond anything the world's showing you. And this is true because if you're dealing with negativity, if you're dealing with depression, you have the opposite of those thoughts going through your mind, and that's what you're seeing in the world. If you have negative thoughts in your mind, you're seeing the negativity in the world. If you have negative thoughts in your mind, you're receiving the negativity in the world. So this shift is possible. Now, if you're struggling, if you're having negative thoughts like, I'm a burden, nothing works out for me. Nothing is going to work for me. I can't figure this out. I can't do this. This is hard. People don't like me. When you have those thoughts in your mind and then you reverse that with the opposite, it's difficult. It's a challenge to say something good when you're filled with the negative thoughts that seem to come so natural. But it can happen. Think about some of the most powerful things in the world. Think about a forest fire, a giant forest fire that's taking the biggest landmass that you can think of, overriding, so powerful, so warm, moving so fast. That's pretty hard to stop. But how does a forest fire start? It starts from a single flame, something catching fire and spreading and spreading and spreading. So you planting the positive word, the positive I am statement into your mind is the seed, is the spark. But it's going to take continued focus. The right conditions are going to have to exist for it to grow. And these conditions are you reinforcing that frequency. It's not just saying the words, it's the frequency. Your mind is a perception tool, device, whatever you want to call it. It perceives this whole experience. Your mind perceives self and your mind perceives the world. The world is not as it is as you are. So that's why changing view of self will change your view of the world. You see, you have to feed the spark. The more attention you give it, the more you push into it, the more it becomes your natural state. When you travel something for the first time, the road is difficult. But when you do it again and again, you start to be able to do it automatically. Think about when you leave work or you leave somewhere, you end up home. After you've done that drive so many times, it's almost like autopilot. You don't think, you get to your house and you're like, how did I get here? I didn't even pay attention. Reinforcing this frequency is powerful. You're not going to feel it. You don't need to feel it. You just have to understand that the laws of the universe are the laws. Gravity is gravity, whether you want to believe it or not. Things are going to fall towards the earth. The way you think is going to dictate how you perceive the world, whether you believe it or not. You've allowed yourself to operate subconsciously for so long. You've allowed the negative thoughts to take hold. You've allowed them to cause belief in self that that's how life has to be. You see, the world that we live in is a creation, created by us. And so many times we want to change the creation. We want to make things better externally so that they feel better for us. And although, yes, there's things we can do externally that can make life more pleasurable, something that's even more powerful is creating the being that you can be that can receive the good in any and every situation. That's unstoppable. And imagine if you build this frequency within you. Imagine if you follow these steps of I am courageous, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am strong, I can do anything, I am a champion, where that goes on repeat again and again in your head. You see, normal people will think you're crazy. Normal people will think, well, that's weird to force these thoughts, to write these thoughts down, to believe these thoughts. Like, you just need to exist. But if you want to exist as them, then stay doing what you're doing. They're operating as mirrors. They're operating as a reflection of their external state. You are a powerful creator meant to do so much more. They are too, but they're waiting for you to inspire them. It's all an infinite chain. You see, when I understand something, when I learn something, when I put it into my mind, my purpose is then to give it. But your purpose is no different than mine. You might do it in a different way. You might do it with your family. You might do it with your coworkers. You might do it in your community. You don't have to start a podcast. You don't have to do a YouTube channel. You don't have to be on social media. But you are a projection of you. You influence people as you are. So if you want to make the world a better place, if you want to create this positive experience, first create it in your mind. Build it so powerful in that filter that experiences the world. As you raise your frequency within you, you will see it. I'm not saying that circumstances will get better. That has to do with manifestation. You don't have to manifest a different life to feel differently about your life. You can, but the new sports car isn't going to change you. The new house isn't going to change you. The filled bank account isn't going to change you. The healthy body isn't going to change you. You're still the being within, having the experience in all these material things. You're powerful. You're more than what's here. So you don't need more of here to feel more within you. Align your mind. Practice saying, I am powerful. I am strong. I am loving. I am beautiful. I am thoughtful. I am courageous. I am patient. Whatever it is that you want to be, it should always be in repeat in your mind. The universe is going to test you. The world is going to test you. But it's not testing you because it doesn't want you to become it. It's the opposite of that. It wants you to believe that you are it. If you are something with no resistance, you're not truly that thing. When you are something against resistance, you know you're that thing because it's pushing you to be something else, but you decide to show up as it. And in this material experience, in this physical realm that we're in, when you do it, you're creating. Physically, you can see it. Emotionally, you can sense it. Physically, you can see it. It's like that. So what do you want your life to be? Align your thoughts with that. You cannot think one way and experience another. You can fake it. There's plenty of people on the outside. It looks like everything's great. They have the cars, they have the money, they have the success, they have the people, the places, the things. But you don't know their heart. So focus on your internal journey. You will give that energy. This world is meant to be something different. But no one's meant to change it but you. As you start to perceive it differently, you'll start to receive it differently. And then as you do it, you will give that version of you to others. The best gift. And when you learn how to give things to others, you'll realize that everything that's happened to you is a gift. Because if it's a gift to them, even if it was painful, even if it was hurtful, even whatever happened took from you, at least how it felt, when you're able to give somebody that life information, when you're able to give somebody that experience and they can receive it as a gift because it improves their life, it's a gift to you. If it's a gift to them, it's a gift to you as it flows through you. Everything is happening for you. Everything is within your control, and it starts with your mindset. So set your mind on the frequency that you desire. You do that by I am statements that are powerful, beliefs that are powerful, thoughts that are uplifting, and then show up every single day as those things. When you say I'm healthy and I make healthy decisions, but you make no healthy decisions throughout the day, then you know you're not that. When you say you're wealthy and you make wealthy decisions, but yet you make no decisions like that aligned to the day, you will never receive that. Everything is possible for you. Nothing is without reach. Nothing is outside of your receivability. It's all in there for you. There is no success. There is no destination. There is no thing you're supposed to achieve. You only become as you desire. There's only now. So own the now and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on how to take control of your experience. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. That's linked down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.